What if I told you some of the smartest inventions ever created absolutely tanked? From game-changing tech to visionary gadgets, these inventions were so ahead of their time or just misunderstood by the market that they never stood a chance. Prepare for some shocking stories of visionary tech that just never took off. Welcome to the top 5 smartest inventions that flopped. Number 5, the Visionary Underdog. The year is 2013 and Google takes the wraps off of Google Glass. It's not a pair of glasses, it's an access point. With its head-mounted display, Glass promises to put the internet directly in your field of vision. Need directions? No need to look down at your phone. Glass will show the way right before your eyes. Want to snap a pic? Just say the magic words and Glass will capture the moment hands-free. But something's missing. While the tech is undeniably cool, nobody really knows what to do with it. There's no killer app, no must-have feature that makes everyone want one. And the $1,500 price tag certainly doesn't help matters. Plus, privacy advocates are already sounding the alarm. If Glass takes off, will we be inundated with people recording everything and everyone? While Glass may have been an admirable experiment, it was ultimately abandoned in favor of other projects. However, the lessons learned paved the way for today's exciting developments in AR and VR. Someday soon, who knows? We might all be wearing similar tech on our faces. Number 4, the ambitious auto. The year is 1981 and the automotive world has never seen anything like it. A stainless steel gullwing beauty named the DeLorean. It's sleek, it's futuristic, and it's unlike any car on the road. Designed by the legendary Italian coach builder Ghia, the DMC-12 turns heads wherever it goes. But under the hood, things aren't quite as rosy. For every dazzling feature, there's a mountain of engineering challenges. Take that iconic stainless steel body. It looks great in theory, but in practice it's a nightmare to work with. This uncharted territory for automakers. As the New York Times put it, stainless steel is notoriously difficult to weld, much less fashion into graceful curves. The result? A long list of recalls and unhappy customers. But despite all the mechanical headaches, the DeLorean has a cult following. Movie buffs will instantly recognize it as the time-traveling wonder machine from Back to the Future. But let's be real, the only reason the DeLorean lives on in pop culture is because it flopped so hard. Had it been a commercial success, it likely wouldn't have become a pop culture icon. Number 3, the Digital Pioneer. The year is 2006 and the digital music revolution is in full swing. Apple's iPod dominates the market and everyone is discovering the joys of digital music. But Microsoft isn't content to play second fiddle. It's time to fight fire with fire. They unveil the Zune, a sleek portable music player designed to go toe-to-toe with the iPod. At first glance, the Zune seems like a solid effort. It's got a user-friendly interface, a solid selection of tunes, and even some nifty features like a built-in FM radio. But the Zune has a major problem. It's late to the party and there's nothing particularly compelling about it. Sure, it's got a few unique features, but nothing that makes it a must-have. Plus, Microsoft's software ecosystem just can't compete with Apple's iTunes. Over the years, Microsoft would make some improvements to the Zune, but ultimately it was discontinued in 2012. However, it did play a role in the transition to the streaming era. Though a failure in the end, the Zune story is a cautionary tale for anyone looking to disrupt an industry. If you can't offer something truly unique, you'll get left behind. Number 2, the Green Gadget Guru. The year is 2001 and the future is here. A self-balancing personal transporter that can take you from point A to point B without breaking a sweat. That's the promise of the Segway PT. Designed by the legendary Dean Carman, the Segway is the epitome of cool. With its sleek design and cutting-edge technology, it looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But in the real world, the Segway has some major obstacles to overcome. One of the biggest is the price tag. At around $5,000, it's way out of reach for most consumers. Not to mention the legal restrictions. In many cities, the Segway is banned from sidewalks, which severely limits its usefulness. Add to that some high-profile accidents and a less-than-stellar reputation for safety, and you've got a recipe for disaster. So why is it still around at all? Well, the Segway has found a niche in specific industries like law enforcement and tourism. But for the average person, it's still a novelty. Not a practical mode of transportation. Number 1, the unseen future. From Google Glass to the DeLorean to the Segway, these brilliant inventions may have flopped, but they've left an indelible mark on history. Sometimes being smart just isn't enough. Timing, market readiness, and consumer acceptance are just as important. These inventions may have been ahead of their time, but they've paved the way for what's possible. Maybe the true measure of their success isn't in how many people bought them, but in the inspiration they've provided for future innovators. Today's innovators can learn from their mistakes and hopefully avoid the same fate. Don't be afraid to dream big. But remember, it's not just about having a great idea. It's about bringing that idea to life in a way that users will love. User experience is king. So next time you're on the brink of inventing the next big thing, ask yourself, am I solving a real problem? And is my product ready for prime time? If you can answer yes to both of those questions, then you're off to the races. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to create the invention that finally cracks it. Which brilliant flop surprised you most? Let me know in the comments below. And next time, we're looking at the top 5 smartest companies that failed. See you later.